Welcome back to another episode of Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. I'm really excited for this one because it is time for the season finale. Oh yes, we are right here. It is time for Z'ha'dum. Yeah, listen, I saw this. Just sometimes words attract your eyeball and you can't ignore them. Usually we try to ignore upcoming show titles, but I saw this one. You're just like, you can't not see this episode when it's out there, right? So I saw this and I was like, that's gonna be a killer season ender. This has been in no way, shape, or form a slow burn or a slow ramp. We had this high point with War Without End, and we've had a couple of midland to good episodes in between. Last week actually I thought was pretty good, but it wasn't the what's he call them, the wham episodes. I'm expecting this one to be a wham episode, and I can't wait. My prediction was that this one is gonna have something to do with this message we've heard 3, 4, 5 times now about Sheridan going to Z'ha'dum, to the planet of the shadows, or not going. Sometimes they try to make him. And in this one, I think we're gonna figure out what that's all about. Anna is back and she's gonna be tempting John to go. Delenn is saying don't go. I think the piece of Kosh that's inside Sheridan is gonna be like, well, hey, Kosh is with me, so I can go. So there's gonna be a bit of a back and forth, but it's gonna be something to do with that. Either way, I don't care what it's gonna be about. I'm just excited to jump into it and finish up season 3 and jump into season 4 because I really dig where this story's going. So let's go ahead and do it. Hey, while you guys are here, be sure to like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff that you guys know how to do. Comment down below. So much fun interactions going on down there, and mostly probably people making fun of me. All right, guys, let's jump in. So we're starting where the last episode ended. Delenn's watching Sheridan.
What is best is prologue.
Oh, yeah.
I am really excited about signing on board the Icarus next week.
That's
John
not
and I
the
were
same
supposed to spend
video.
some time together, but Dr. Chang thinks he's found the ruins of an ancient civilization that no one's ever even heard of before.
Z'ha'dum.
What is going on?
Anna, the Icarus. They found something, didn't they?
Yes. Once awakened, the shadows could not allow them to leave. Those who would not serve were killed.
139 people died on board the Icarus, Mr. Morden, including my wife. And here you sit.
I still can't believe Jeff got this right.
When Minbari become close, it is tradition that they spend 3 nights together. The male sleeps, and the female watches.
I don't know that I could sleep like
As you
that.
relax, your true face is revealed.
Hello. You must be Delenn. I'm Anna Sheridan, John's wife.
Minbari also have a phrase. What is past is also sometimes future. I should go.
No, wait, Delenn, wait.
It's all right, John. Let her go. You can talk to her later. This should be a moment for us.
I thought you were dead.
She didn't tell you? Well, that is interesting. Oh, John.
She's gonna try to put some stuff on
I'm sorry
Delenn.
that I couldn't tell you myself.
I don't trust this girl at all.
I'm sorry for leaving you alone for so long, not being able to get word to you. But that's all behind us now. We're together again.
It's not right.
I know what you're thinking. How can you be sure if it's really me? If for all you know, for all she told you, I could be some thing made up to look like me. I'll take whatever test you want. Ask me any question. I don't mind. I know there's a lot that you don't understand. I'm here to fix that. All you have to do is come with me.
Where?
Where else? To Z'ha'dum.
It's time to go. Time to go. Don't go, John. Don't go, John. You gotta listen to Delenn on this one. Don't go, John. Yeah, we're gonna find out some stuff. This is gonna be like lay it all out on the table kind of an episode. John's gonna have to make a decision. This reminds me of the end of the movie Castaway. All right, if you haven't seen the movie, this is your spoiler alert. 3, 2, 1. At the end of the episode, after Tom Hanks's character has been away for so long, and when he comes home, he's finally made it home, and he goes to see his wife, and his wife is remarried and has kids, and his wife does the best thing. She stayed with her current family. She didn't wouldn't come back to him. It wasn't fair. It wasn't cool, but she was with somebody new and had moved on. John needs to stay with Delenn and move on and not let this girl come back and do what she's about to do, because she is not trustworthy right now by any stretch of the imagination. And John cannot make a good, logical decision. He needs people in his life to come around and help him make these decisions because he is too emotionally compromised. Let's find out what happens.
Every piece of equipment I've got says that's your wife.
Anna died at Zahadum.
Well, she looks pretty lively to me.
I had to force myself to start over, to create a new life. And Delenn?
Have you talked to her yet?
She was in my quarters when Anna showed up. Is there anything else?
There's some epidermal scarring just above the nape of her neck. Now, it may have been caused when the Icarus was destroyed, but...
Anything beneath it?
No. Now, maybe it's nothing, but it never hurts to run a few more tests.
Is it her? Is it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Even if it is her, it's not
came
her.
to my quarters. You showed me images from Zahadum of Anna and the crew of the Icarus waking up the shadows. You gave me every reason to believe she was dead. God damn it, Delenn. I have always felt that you were holding out on me on a couple of things. I figured you had your reasons, but this? I trusted you, Delenn. I cared for you. I let myself start to love you. Do you know what that means? Do you know how hard that was for me? All along, a little part of me was still in love with Anna. Even though she was gone, I had to fight that part off.
John, you must believe me. I didn't know she was alive. We assumed that she had died with the rest of the crew of the Icarus, that only Morden had survived. Zahadum is the home world of the shadows. No one leaves there the same as they arrived.
You'd have denied me the right to make that choice. How can you say that and expect me to ever trust you again?
He needs back off.
John, I do love you. If you believe nothing else I ever say, please believe that.
John doesn't even realize he's being used right now. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you though, I can't ever imagine being in that position. I mean, if something happened, God forbid, to my wife, whom I love with all my heart, and I eventually was able to move on, and I don't want to say get over it, but you know, to move on. Let's say I found somebody else and we were about to settle down, and all of a sudden my wife turned back up. I mean, she was dead at that point. Of course, my wife wouldn't have been stranded on an enemy planet out there that has a tendency to, you know, try to take over every couple thousand years of the entire universe. So it's a tough position to be in, man. And to poor Delenn. She's got a ghoul in her neck. She's got a ghoul in her neck. Who is Carolyn Sanderson? Was that Bester's girlfriend?
At least his report confirms that I am who I say I am.
And you've been on Zahadum all these years. Mm-hmm. Doing what? I mean, after all this time, why come back now?
I can't tell you that. Not here. You have to come with me. I can guarantee your safety. They're eager to meet you.
Everybody's trying to get him off the station.
Then I'll go back without you. And you'll never know the truth.
Don't say yes. Oh, don't, oh, no! No, no, no!
The Shadows.
It's a very dramatic name, but not a very descriptive one. They were quite approachable. There was an accident. Those of us who survived had no way to tell Earth what had happened. And even if we could have, the aliens had just come out of hibernation. They were vulnerable. They couldn't risk exposure to outsiders. So they made a deal.
So they hibernate.
In exchange for our silence, they let us study their technology. We didn't realize how much time had passed. It doesn't work quite the same way there as it does here. But now I'm back, John. And I've come to take you back with me, so you can see for yourself. So they can tell you what this is about, what it's really all about. Delenn, Kosh, and the others, they have misled you again and again. It's time to learn the truth.
Dirty pool.
Maybe it is time.
But see, he knows that he... Okay, hold on. He knows that he and Delenn wind up together and have a child. What is this? That's the information that Franklin was doing. Was it a message? Yeah, it's the brain thing. She's got something in her brain. Something's controlling. It's not actually Anna.
Anything else?
Yes. While you're at it, I need a few things taken care of. It's all here. You will, of course, keep this confidential.
These days, what around here isn't confidential?
This is not
I'll take care
okay.
Son of a bitch.
It's against regulations to address a senior officer in those terms, Mr. Garibaldi.
I need to know that Sheridan's not off his rocker right now. I need to know that Sheridan is better than this. He's probably not, given how Babylon 5 normally goes. Come on, John.
And when I see you next, if everything is said, we'll talk about the weather.
If you go to Zahadum, you will die.
Mm-hmm. I like Kosh saying no still. See, okay. So my thought process earlier was Kosh saying that if Sheridan goes to Zahadum without him, he will die. But if he goes with Kosh, then actually he would live. But now that Kosh's enemy is there, so now he could go. That was my thought process. But I'm great. He doesn't need to be going to Zahadum.
Afternoon, Captain.
Mr. Garibaldi, is there a problem?
No, just taking a walk. I heard a weather report from Earth. They've had a late winter, but it finally started snowing in New York.
Okay. Stop. Okay, that's it right there. That's what I needed, okay? Sheridan knows something, and he's on to something about Anna. He has left a message for Delenn. He gave Garibaldi some weird instructions and then said, the next time I see you, we'll talk about the weather. This is Garibaldi's code to Sheridan that he's done something, and Sheridan is not buying into what Anna is selling. I'm for it. Let's go.
Susan, I just checked the logs. The captain's gone.
I know. I just found out about it myself. I'm running it down now. There must be a reason.
No, you don't understand. I mean, why did he do it? I gave him the report. I know he read it.
What report?
There's a problem with Anna.
Mm-hmm. She's a Gould. If her eyes start glowing, so help me. He actually went. Sheridan, buddy, they told you not to freaking go.
John, I'll need your gun.
Why is she allowed to hold the
They
gun?
designed this part of the complex specifically for us.
Us?
You'll see.
Us as in humans or us as in a couple?
Yes. Come in.
Is that Sheridan's dad?
Come in. Please. Have a seat.
Who are you?
Who draws up the borders, controls the currency, handles all of the decisions that happen transparently around us?
I don't know.
I'm with them. Same group, different department. Think of me as a sort of middleman.
This dude's weird.
And the name is Justin.
Yes?
Authorization needed to deliver time delay message recorded by Captain Sheridan.
Delenn, by the time you get this message, I will be at Zahadum with Anna. I can pretty much guess your reaction when you hear this, but I think it's the only way. When you and I were in the time rift with Babylon 4, for a moment, I jumped forward in time. We'd won the war, but Centauri Prime had been devastated. You said that this future couldn't be changed. You also told me,
Do not go to Zahadum. Do you understand? Do not go to Zahadum.
I began to wonder, what if that future happened because I listened to your warning and didn't go to Zahadum? What if I could prevent the fall of Centauri Prime and end the Shadow War by going there? What I want is to stay alive, to be with you. But you were right before. This is about more than what I want. So I'm going, even though I know it's almost certainly a trap.
I knew he knew something.
There were...
The others, the ones who live here, believe that strength only comes from conflict. They want to release our potential, not bottle it up.
You bring two sides together, they fight. A lot of them die. But those who survive are stronger, smarter, and better.
It's like knocking over an anthill. Every new generation gets stronger. The anthill gets redesigned.
So that's what the Shadows do. Come out every few thousand years and kick over all the anthills.
Commander, I'm picking up a disturbance.
Location?
It's all around us.
Yep, here we go.
Red alert! Red alert!
Not good. Not good.
Commander!
Jakar,
Get them all.
can we get those nuclear weapons outside where they can do some good?
I'm afraid not. Even if we could get them out at this range, they'd vaporize us right along with the enemy.
Maybe. How many of those bombs do we have?
That's what I came to tell you. 2 of the devices are missing.
What?
Is that Sheridan? What is going on? Okay, I feel like we just missed a whole scene here. Did we just miss an entire cut scene? Did he just kill Anna and Morden and Justin and that shadow guy and he just barely escaped with his life? Is that what is going on here? Oh, Sheridan stole it.
Jump. Now.
Now! He said now! Jump now! Go! Don't think about it. Go! Come on, Luke! Out of the bottom of Cloud City. Let's go. Going into the Sarlacc pit.
They're leaving. I don't get it. What happened?
They wouldn't just leave. Unless we were no longer a threat.
He's gone.
They're going to stop it there. That's where they're going to end the season. I am the gray between the star and the dark.
It was the end of the Earth year 2260.
Oh, now it's Jakar.
And the war had paused. Suddenly and unexpectedly.
Commander?
Any word on the captain? Anything at all?
We've tried everything. The White Star isn't receiving. As far as we can tell, it's been destroyed. There's something else. We checked the fighter bays. One of the fighters we sent out didn't come back.
Garibaldi.
Who was the pilot?
Mr. Garibaldi.
Yeah. Is he going to rescue Sheridan?
There is a greater darkness than the one we fight. It is the darkness of the soul that has lost its way. Greater than the death of flesh is the death of hope. No one knows the shape of that future or where it will take us. We know only that it is always born in pain.
That's really where JMS is going to leave that episode. Really, that's where he left y'all at the end of season 3. Look, I told you guys, narratively speaking, things had to go bad. I think I said in the show last week, this is the spot in the show where like hope has to be removed. They got to get to their most desperate spot. This is similar to when Han goes into the carbonite in Star Wars, or when Dumbledore falls off the tower in Harry Potter, and like, you know, that blanket of security is gone. Literally, Sheridan fell into, or jumped rather, into this void. We don't know where he went. Gandalf, when Gandalf gets taken down by the Balrog or whatever these called in Fellowship of the Ring before we see him come back. Thing is, we always see him come back though. So Sheridan's coming back. There's a lot in this episode. So the Vorlons and the Shadows are effectively two sides of the same coin. I've heard that one before. One wants order, the other wants chaos. That makes sense. The Vorlon have this idea that it is through war and conflict that growth and evolution happen. There is a point to that. And the greatest villains always kind of have a point. So it's at a pause in the war. You know what? I'm almost angry that this is the season finale, because what that means is next week is the season recap. And I've got 2 weeks to get into the next season before we figure out where this is going from here. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go probably watch this one a few more times. I'll talk with Jeff, have our big conversation about everything and how things are going. So you guys make sure you tune in on Monday when that episode drops. And like we said, comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff that you normally do on YouTube. And until then, guys, we'll see you then.